What's good, my peeps? It's the Ruckus back at you again. We've got another action figure review for you coming live and direct. We've got Marvel Legends. We have got the new series, the new wave. This is the Blackheart wave. It is under the banner of Strange Tales. And my wave is trickling in a little at a time. So I will bring to you what I do have as I receive them. The first I've received is what you see before you. Bloodstorm, Aurora Monroe. As a, she's a vampire. This is from another universe, and where she got bit and stayed a vampire, but she never gave in to like the dark side. So she's still, she's a vampire, but she's not an evil one, so to speak. So you see what we got going on right there. Strange Tales is the logo's at the top. We've got some nice artwork of Aurora there as a vampire. The fangs are sticking out there on the back. We have some more of that artwork, more in the larger thumbnail. We see the sketch for Blackheart, and it requires six figures to complete Blackheart. Helverine actually is under the banner of Weapon of Vengeance. We'll talk about that when we get to him, about why they don't brand him as Helverine. You can probably guess why, but yeah, that's what it is. There is a read-up, I'll do that. A mutant and proficient thief, Aurora Monroe, was targeted by Dracula and transformed into a vampire known as Bloodstorm. So that's what you got right there. You got the little thumbnails at the bottom of this new style packaging right here, which is a little bit wider than what we know. But let's check out Aurora out of packaging, shall we? And here we have Bloodstorm out of the packaging in her clamshell, and you see the accessory. She comes with an additional set of hands and another head sculpt. I tell you, I'm loving the fact that we get two portraits, one neutral and one expression. That's all we can ask for, and we've been getting it quite a lot lately. Not with all figures, but it's a lot more than what we used to get. And as you could see, Aurora here is carrying the lion's share of the Blackheart Build-A-Figure. We've got Bloodstorm out of the clamshell now, and looking pretty good, but if anybody's been around a minute or two, you can tell that there are some similarities going on with Storm from the Apocalypse wave from a few years back now. Time really is going by, but I can tell you straight up from the waist down, there are no differences that I can tell right off the bat. It's with the exception of the paint apps, different legs, the color of the paint for the legs. The lower half is essentially the same as the Storm from that Apocalypse wave. Now, everything going on with the upper torso, we've got some differences. And, of course, the obvious difference would be the head sculpt. Let's turn her around to see if there's anything going on behind her. And, no, basically, like I said, the pants, the trowels, they are what is the same. But her upper half, definitely some differences. We'll start off, of course, looking at the head sculpt, and she's looking very, very, even as a vampire, the facial print technology still finds a way to make their women beautiful. And even though she's looking quite fierce with the red eyes and bearing those fangs, still a very nice portrait right there. This is banging. Looking from the profile, she's blazing the hoops. They are painted gold, and of course she's got the mohawk, and it extends down her back. It's windswept to her right, and then when we get to what's going on here, she's got the leather jacket going on. Hasbro has done us a blessing, a solid, by painting the buttons and the zippers silver. That I love, because going up against the black, it pops. You know what I'm saying? It just pops. Her belt, she's got the X logo, so you see she's still down for the team, even though she's been vampirized. And we get some silver on that buckle too. Nothing going on in the rear, like I said. And the boots are, they're black. Her pants, like I said, are they're more like a charcoal gray. I said gray before, but they're more like a charcoal gray. And yeah, she's looking quite lovely. That other head sculpt, see if I can get this in there real quick. You could see what's going on with that. It's the neutral sculpt, and the hair is more relaxed, going down. Even though her mouth is closed, her fangs are still she's bearing her fangs still have the red eyes. Still looks nice. And I mentioned she comes with an additional set of hands. They, at first glance, look like they're the typical female hands that we normally get, and that's true and not true. And let me close up on those hands so you can understand what I'm talking about and see why. Take a look at the fingernails. She actually has sculpted in fingernails. We've never seen that before with the female hands, and she does have it. So these are technically new hands. Plus this right one, or rather the left one, is gesturing a little bit differently than what we normally see. But there, go to the other side, and you can see the nails are sculpted in. Peeping her articulation, her head is on a ball hinge, old school style. Because of the nature of her hair, you can get her to look up, which is definitely cool because, as we all know, Storm, vampire or otherwise, is a flyer. She can look down very well, very nice. She gives you some nice head tilting. And of course, she can 360 it if you so desire. She can get her arms up more than 90, so you get better than the T-pose. She's got the 360-degree swivel at the shoulders. She doesn't have butterfly joints, but she can rear back decently enough. You're not going to get anything with the clasp, though. That's the best you're going to get there. You get nothing. There's no bicep swivel because the nature of the jacket. She's got the old school single jointed elbow that gets you barely 90, and it does swivel. She has rotating wrists and the horizontal hinges. That's everywhere. As far as the ab articulation is concerned, she's got the diaphragm, so she can get you not much going forward, barely anything going forward. Going back, you'll get that much. And of course, you can rock her side to side, and you can get rotation there. We get something extra, though. This is another thing. This is the main reason why I said that this is different than what we got before with the Apocalypse Wave Storm. She has waist swivel in conjunction with the diaphragm. That's crazy. She can do her splits at the hips this far, kick 90, go back that much. She's got the thigh cut. She's got the double jointed old school pinned legs. Like I said, the bottom half is from that old style Storm, Punk Storm, I should say. And she can point her toe that far forward, that far up. She's got the ankle pivot, and she of course is rocking the holes at the bottom of her feet. She's got some nice thick soles, so that really helps with getting her to stand. I've had very little trouble standing her, so I'm very appreciative of that, and it's because of those in part it's because of the big those big soles there, the heels. Now, comparing her to the Apocalypse Wave Punk Rock Storm, You see, as I stated, difference in the color of the legs. You got that, and the upper torso, as I stated, is totally retooled. Let's get the obvious thirst trap stuff out the way. The cleavage is different. She's definitely blazing more here, but you see, vampires, they rock like that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have as much over here on our right. Differences with the hair, of course, and with the arms. Her arms are bare here, and she's just blazing a vest, where our girl Bloodstorm is blazing the jacket with the nice silver buckles. I'm telling you, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. I am loving that. Next, we have the only other vampires I have in my collection so far. Hint, hint. We've got on our right Morbius in one of his more recent outfits. And we've got, of course, on our left, we have the Daywalker himself, Eric Brooks, a.k.a. Blade. And so that concludes the review of Bloodstorm, the first offering, at least the first that I've received from the new wave of Marvel Legends figures under the banner of Strange Tales, and which is pretty curious. But that's what the banner is. The Build-A-Figure for this wave is Blackheart. And we are definitely overdue for a remake of that character. We got a Blackheart way back in the Toy Biz days. And it was a pretty good figure for the time, considering that it's not a human per se. It looked pretty good. So in terms of the anatomy, it was no real issues. But we will compare that when we finally get all the pieces of Blackheart together from this wave and put them together. As far as Bloodstorm is concerned, pretty nice, if I say so myself. Of course, the lower torso is the lower body, the legs, the hips and legs, reuse. Definitely old school, you know, the skinny legs, and of course with pins in them. Upper half of Bloodstorm, though, is on point, with the exception, of course, of the arms. They are rocking the old school single jointed swiveling elbows, but of course that's because she's wearing a jacket and it's got the wrinkles, and yeah, I still think they could just bless us with double jointed pinless elbows up top as well, but that's all we get. We've got that beautiful head sculpt as well as the secondary one. They both look nice. She's looking very fierce, the red eyes and the fangs. Fangs are bearing even on the neutral head sculpt, pretty good. The hands, even though they seem like what we've gotten before, talking about her second set of hands, they are not. They're actually sculpted with fingernails. You know what I'm saying? So that is good. We got that differently. The hands that came out of packaging that she's sporting right now are different, new, and you know, she's not grasping. She's actually clawing at folks. But yeah, it's a pretty nice figure. Number one and done for the Strange Tales wave. We will be, like I said, we will be doing these reviews as I get the figures in. I do have Weapon of Vengeance, so that guy will be next. And let me know what you think about Bloodstorm, down in the comment section below. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Definitely do that. Hit that notification bell. Definitely do that. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.